Hey everyone, it's Thumbs Up Traveler. I just want to give you guys a little overview of what I spent in Kiev, Ukraine, while backpacking there. I guess I was there for about 8 nights, 9 days. Anyways, I was going to go through different groups. So accommodations, a single bed in a bed dorm, that sort of thing. Hostels, they range from like 115 UAH, which is Ukrainian, to 250. That's really cheap. That's like $5 Canadian, $5 to $12 Canadian per night, and that is really cheap. Like United States dollars, that's I don't know, $3 up to $8. It's nothing per night. But hostels there can really range from the absolute worst to the absolute nicest. So be careful. The next thing is you can rent a single private room per night, and this I did that, and that was with a not shared bathroom, so a private bathroom, and it cost me 400 UH a night. That's under $20 Canadian. I actually enjoyed that because I needed some time just kind of on my own. The next thing is eating out. Sushi. I went to a nice sushi restaurant, and it ranged from, for one person, 14 pieces, spelled that wrong, is 150 AUH is what it cost me. But it can range anywhere from 60 to 300. But 300 is like you're feeding two people. That's a massive amount of sushi. The other thing is I went to a bar, had a really high quality burger. This thing was amazing. And it was 129 UH. It's like $5, I guess, somewhere in there, $5, $6. That's really good because something like that at like Kelsey's in Canada would be, $10, $12. And there was like six or less than that. There's another thing that you can really save money on if you can find them or if you can ask around. They're like a buffet style, or maybe cafeteria is more like what you can say. You basically walk down and pick the food you want, put it on a plate, and at the end of the plate they weigh it or something. I can't remember exactly what they do, but it can range from 50 to 150 UH. That is super cheap for a whole plate full of food. That's definitely your cheapest option if you can find that. Grocery stores, massive savings, big savings in grocery stores. Bread, like a half loaf of bread is 8 Ukrainian. 8. That's it. That's like, I don't know, 12 cents. Bread is super cheap in grocery stores. Sandwich meat, like a packaged sandwich meat, is 25. That's like $1 Canadian. Packaged cheese, maybe just slightly more expensive, 30 Ukrainian, still extremely cheap. Yogurt, the probiotic yogurts, the 500 milliliter, which is like two of them. I drink half and drink the other half next day. That's 19. That's really cheap. Our way, I think, to $3 or $4. So 19 Ukrainian is really nice. The next thing is beer. This is where I waste most of my money. Beer in restaurants is still cheap. A pint of beer is 24 or 22 to 45 UAH. In a store, it's like 12 to 24. I mean, most of the beers I drink are 12, and they're actually pretty good beer. They're 5% alcohol, so not like American watered down beer. They're actually good beer. That's 12. That's, I don't know, 40 cents, 50 cents. Super cheap. The other thing is coffee. It's nowhere can you get cheap coffee. It's all very good quality coffee. It ranges from 22 to 26 in the coffee shops. I always went the same one, basically because there's a cute girl that worked there, and she knew what I was saying, so I always went there. Now, this is really another big savings. Cell phone. You can buy a SIM card at the airport with these guys here, whatever they're called. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Kyivstar. It's right there, Kyivstar. For a gig of data, it's 70 UAH. I don't make calls or texts when I'm in another country. I don't care. I just use it for data. So 70 UH for a gig, 4 gig, 110. That's like $2. I mean, that's extremely cheap. And then you can get 6 gig for 175. And if you run out of that 6 gig for another 60 Ukrainian, you can put another 2 gig on. So you get 8 gig. Extremely cheap. But here you go. You can go to these guys and you can see it. The SIM card itself, I think, cost me 15, which is fine. And when I had some issues with it, I went to a store, the actual store, went in, and they were extremely helpful. The guy couldn't speak English. I couldn't speak Ukrainian. I just kind of showed him what the problem was. He called the tech support up on my phone, got working within 15 minutes. Boom. And all it was is I had to, I guess, turn my phone off from the internet for 15 minutes, and then it would come back. It only happened once, and it's because I switched plans. I went from a 4 gig to a 6 gig, basically so I can upload these videos. The next thing is traveling. Traveling through Kiev, definitely do not take a taxi. Unless you're stuck and you just don't know what to do or don't know where you're going, try to get someone to help you with a taxi. If you just walk in and get one, you're going to get screwed. I mean, you may not get screwed enough that it matters to you if you're from like Europe or Canada or US, because you might get like cost you $15 when it should cost you $2. So it's not a huge deal. But if you want to save money, you're a backpacker, get to know the metro. The metro's subway is so cheap, 4 UAH per entry into the subway. So you can go, if you don't leave the subway, you can go in another train, 10 cents, all cost you. So I always went and bought two. I give 8 UAH, get 2 coins, but one in my pocket, that way I can get home. The last thing is I want to show you guys, in case you're not sure how to convert from Ukrainian or whatever when I talk Canadian dollars, easiest thing to do is just go to Google and type in 20, like the amount. So listen, in this example, 20, type in UAH was Ukrainian to Canadian, CAD, or type in USA, type in Euro for Euro. And it's going to bring up this little chart right here. And you can just type, you can change 20 to 40, 50,000, whatever you want. And it'll show you in your currency what that is at that current time. So it shows you right here, 20 Ukrainian is a dollar Canada. So every time I say something's like 22 Ukrainian, that's just over $1. It's cheap. Yeah, anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy these videos where I'm showing you how much I'm spending when I'm in these countries. Please subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps me out. And check out my website. It's in the comments. Thanks, guys.